Lindell operated. What is going on? Oh my God, it's worse than I thought. Oh my God, it's worse than I thought. Okay, we're looking at Blue Anon. We are looking at Blue Anon right now. It's lib watch time.
Kamala Harris is not done. She is in fact actually leaving Taylor Swift-esque Easter eggs, and I'm absolutely living for it.
What? Yo! Yeah! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, we have a crisis. Okay, maybe Maoist third world evangelist wasn't super wrong when he said we need therapy. Like, holy moly, there is some serious problems that are left unaddressed. Okay, god damn.
I'll show you what I just found. So for Kamala
That was Hasan Piker, a Twitch superstar, a streamer from the left side of the aisle, who's been crowned the left Joe Rogan by CNN. So let's hear what he has to say.
Never forget the Democratic Party's capacity to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Kamala Harris made up a 10-point swing that Joe Biden had left in that cratering hole of a goddamn campaign. I told you, it's in news articles. I got interviewed at the time, so I was like, listen, this is bad. This is terrible. And if I can see it, how the can she not see it? She doesn't have a single person in her corner that's like, hey, maybe you shouldn't say that you're just like Joe Biden, considering that he had to drop out because everybody hates him. Like, not one? No advisors there? Not a single person was like, hey, doesn't seem like a good idea considering how unpopular he is, because you're the candidate now. You want to know why you're the candidate? Because he sucked. He sucked really bad. That Nancy Pelosi was like, I'm going to you if you keep running for president. And Joe Biden was like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I guess I'm out. We beat Medicare. Here's the dumbass article, the left's biggest influencer on what Kamala Harris is doing wrong. Before motherfuckers say Hasan, that's called hindsight. It's not. It's just called sight.
He's actually a funny guy. He has a great insight on what the left is doing wrong. The left is not speaking to the working class anymore, just like they were used to. And he's gone on CNN to tell exactly
Tony
what's
O'Sullivan.
going on.
This is Hasan Piker.
This is my dog Kaya. I thought you legitimately were gonna work out.
I could do some weights.
He's a social media superstar with almost 3 million followers on the video streaming platform Twitch.
They're eating the pets.
So this is that whole masculinity thing people are talking about, huh? And he's part of a growing group of streamers and podcasters reaching young men online, a space Trump tapped into to reach young male voters.
Punch in, then you won't be able to see that he's not doing any weights.
But Hasan is not a Trump supporter. He's a progressive, a fan of Bernie and AOC. The Democratic Party even invited him to the DNC in August.
One thing we've been hearing for weeks now is that the left needs a Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I don't think that the Democratic Party can podcast itself out of this issue. Joe Rogan, he endorsed Bernie Sanders in 2020. Maybe they should do an autopsy on why he left the party.
I agree that the Democratic Party is doing many things wrong. They run a terrible campaign, and that's why they lost. And if they want to have a chance to win again, they should know better and try to get better. Otherwise, they're gonna keep losing and losing.
I like to work out. I'm very bro-y. A lot of people look at the optics of that and they don't like it. They think like, oh, well, he's a little toxic, isn't he? And they don't really listen to what I have to say because I'm significantly more progressive than the average Democratic campaign.
Yeah, I've heard you say when it comes to stuff that guys like, you seek that stuff out online, whether it's watching a streamer, whether it's watching guys talking about working out and fitness. You say that the right wing just dominates that space.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think that's why I started on Twitch, right? I know for a fact that the video game space is like people who consume this culture, people who are a part of this culture are not all right wing. I wanted to showcase to people that like, no, you can be a progressive person, you can be a leftist and like have fun at the same time.
How many people were watching your live stream on election night?
Yeah, I agree that not everybody is a right winger, of course, and thankfully, but The thing is, the Democratic Party is doing a poor job to speaking to the large majority of people. The huge majority of people voted for Trump this time around just because they feel like the left abandoned them. The Democratic Party caters to the donor class. They caters to the elite. They listen to the elite and the donor class, and they don't try to improve the life of the working class anymore. So that's why they left for the Republican Party, which is becoming much, much more inclusive, with many, many smart people joining the Republican Party, like the Kennedy, like Elon Musk, like Tulsi Gabbard, and many more.
The total unique number was 7.5 million.
There's a general sense that when it comes to the world of podcasts, alternative media, I don't even know what you want to call it, that Trump did a much better job at that than Democrats and Harris.
Absolutely. I think that's true. I was a naysayer early. When I saw the Aiden Ross collab, I thought this doesn't have motion.
So this is Trump with Aiden Ross.
When Trump went on Aiden Ross's stream, I was like, it was awkward. It was weird. But then I saw Trump on Theo Vaughn, and he started talking about cocaine, and I was like, uh-oh, this humanizes him.
Cocaine a stronger up?
Yeah. Cocaine
So you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can think of.
Cocaine will turn you into a damn owl, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Harris did consider going on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
So that was a mistake as well, I think, because Joe Rogan can't deliver adversarial interviews if his life depended on it.
What is it that the Democrat Party has to do differently?
Well, I think that they need to change their policies.
It's a policy thing.
Yes, it's 100% a policy.
Yeah, keep in mind, Hasan Piker is a fan of Bernie Sanders. He works for the working class. He doesn't want the donor class to manipulate what the Democratic Party should do, and he's 100% right about that.
Thing, which is the boring answer. Although it would be very self-serving for me to say, I'm the left's Joe Rogan, the Democratic Party should give me millions of dollars. That's not going to solve this problem. What will solve this problem is if the Democratic Party actually adopts real left-wing economic populist messaging instead of purposefully avoiding that stuff because they're terrified of upsetting their corporate donors. I think Trump speaks to mail insecurities better, and I think Trump speaks to the anger that people have, whereas the other side of the political spectrum does not speak to that anger at all.
There's been a lot of controversy around you.
Yes.
The way you talk about Israel is viewed by some as anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Are you anti-Semitic?
Of course not. The real problem here is that I'm an anti-Zionist. The real problem here is that I'm extremely critical of Israel and all of the information that's readily available, especially on social media for so many people that don't necessarily rely on mainstream media any longer to get their information. And that's why you see this generational gap. If you're over the age of 35, you're still operating on the old boundaries. You're like, no, Israel's the most moral democracy in the Middle East, maybe in the world, right? And I think that the major generational divide that is, I think, in a very damaging way, feeding into the mistrust overall that people have with mainstream news in general, is coming from that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to what he's saying. I don't think he's a left Joe Rogan either. I don't think the left needs a Joe Rogan either. I think the left should definitely change what they are doing right now. If they want to have a chance to win again, they should try to speak to the working class a lot more, and don't be afraid to upset the donors, just like he was saying before. They don't want to cater anymore to the elite, to the donors who has the money, if they want to win. That's my opinion. That's what I think. I hope you enjoyed this video with me today, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me to the end. Click right here to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye.